That's our boy.
That's our boy.
That's our boy, isn't
Yeah.
it? What does he mean to you, man?
It means a lot to me, man. I don't think I'd be here without him.
Yeah. You know, I remember coming down to Florida to see you a couple years ago, man. And I came back and I told several teams, draft this kid. He's atoned for his mistakes. Draft him, and they still passed you up. But you landed here.
Yeah. And I'm happy.
You happy?
I'm happy
Why
about
is that?
it. Obviously, we're doing great as a team. You know, thank Coach B.A. He really came in and really provided a winning attitude. And I was on board for that. And I'm really just excited to play football again. And Arizona gave me my shot.
When you look back on your college career and you look back on your life and some of the mistakes you made, are you at the point you say, man, I just wish I had known then what I know now?
Not really, man. I'm actually kind of glad I went through what I went through
That's
back
good.
then, man, because it taught me so much. Taught me so much about football, the next level, and taught me so much about me as a person. I was really grateful for what I went through back then.
Man, I follow you on Twitter, and you're a good follow.
Right.
I mean, you're very inspirational, and some of the things I say, boy, he's growing up, man. He's becoming a man.
I can't take all the credit for that.
But I'm serious. It's really profound to see the maturation, the maturity that you're
Thank you,
displaying.
man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, I like it. I'm proud of you.
Hey, man, it was a long road, man. Like I said, I got great people surrounding me. So every day, man, I'm just trying to attack the day.
Is there any young kids that come into the locker room or you visited LSU, you say, look, man, the route you're going, you're not going to make it. Straighten your butt up, man.
All the time, man. And I see guys struggle in college. You know, they struggle with the fame and they struggle with that freedom. You know, and I'm always trying to give advice and encourage those guys to think about the bigger picture. Because I'd have sure liked to win first round a couple years ago.
What do they say to you when you come at them? They say, man, come on, you remember you, but you said I'm not that kid anymore.
Absolutely. And most of them say that. You know, they remember a different Tyrann.
Yeah.
But most of them respect me for the change, man. And I'm really humbled by that.
Tell me about this team, man, the Arizona Cardinals. You guys, I mean, you're shaking up the world. I felt like you were a quarterback away from possibly being in this game.
And no disrespect to the teams that beat us and the teams that's still playing right now, but we're going to be damn good next year.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to it.
Well, you lost your coordinator. He's a head coach now, so.
We'll find a way to fix that. Like I said, we got great coaches. We got 100 of them. So all those guys are great leaders for us, and all we need is somebody to call the plays, and we're going to get it done.
Are you getting healthy? Because I see you're all banded up.
I'm getting healthy. Actually, this thing come off tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. So
Okay, so you can wear your suit normal. You don't have to tell the match.
I can wear my suit normal.
Like a boss.
Right.
Like a boss, man. I am so darn proud of you. You have no idea. When I see you out there on the field making plays, I'm like, that's my boy. I saw that years ago, man.
Thank you, man.
Is the sky's the limit?
The sky's the limit for me, man, and especially once I get healthy, I know I could be one of the best. So I'm really looking forward to next season.
Who you like in this game?
I like Tom Brady, man.
Uh-oh.
I like Tom Brady.
Why?
Man, he got everything. I mean, the model wife, the 10 Super Bowl appearances. That's what you want your son to be like. So.
He got the model wife. He's making bank. I mean, the city loves him. He's a great quarterback, so that's it. He's the role model right now.
He's the guy right now.
What about that defense of Seattle?
I tell you one thing. I play in a division with him, and I know Arizona Cardinals fans might not like this, but those guys play real defense over there. So it's going to be tough for Tom, but Tom is Tom, so you can't never count him out.
Looking at this defense, they have arguably the best corner in the game.
Absolutely.
New England has arguably the best corner in the game. Arizona has arguably the best corner in the game. Who is the best corner in the game and why?
Man, that's tough, man.
Yeah, no.
And I get asked this a lot, and it's tough. I'm a fan of all three of those guys, obviously. Pat is like a brother to me. I know Reeves well. I think all those guys bring something different to the game.
That's a good answer. You ain't tell me nothing, but that's a great answer, man. I like both. What about quarterbacks? What does Russell Wilson bring to the table? You played against him twice.
He's one of those quarterbacks that you got to keep an eye on him for 4 quarters, because he may start out shaky, but in the third and fourth quarter, I mean, he looks like Tom Brady. So got to stick it in there with him.
Yeah, you're known as a physical defensive back now.
Right.
You got Blunt or you have Beast Smoke.
Right.
Which one of those guys are you trying to see or trying not to see bust up in that secondary?
Me personally, I wouldn't mind. It's going to be a split-second decision for me anyway. So whatever happens, happens. But I tell you one thing, man. Playing against Marshawn 2 times a year, That's probably one of the toughest things you could do. Toughest things you could ask for, safety filling the hole.
Yeah, he's unbelievable the way he attacks, the way he plays, the energy. And I said on NFL Network a couple weeks ago, it would be a shame to give Russell Wilson $120 million and not find $10 or $15 million for this guy, because Russell is the face of the team, but this guy's the heart of the team.
Absolutely, man. When you play against Seattle, you understand that defense is great, but you also understand that 24, he's the man. So if you know you can stop him, then you got a good chance of beating Seattle, but he's tough to stop.
Tell me about your city.
It's a great city. Like I said, man, my first season, we won 10 games. Second season, won 11. So I'm just happy the fans got the Super Bowl out here. They deserved it. Obviously, we couldn't make it, but it's good for the city and it's good for our fans.
Any place, is there any spots that I should go to while I'm here?
Man, I'll tell you one thing. I think anybody that visits Arizona, you got to go hiking.
Hiking?
You got to go hiking. You got to see the scorpions. You got to see the rattlesnakes.
Hiking?
That's what you got to do. I said the same thing. I'm from New Orleans.
The honey badger from New Orleans, from the hood in New Orleans. You gonna sit up here on national TV and tell me I got to go hiking?
You got to go hiking, man.
So you've been hiking before?
I've been hiking before.
You like it?
It's one of the more peaceful things you'll do in your life.
I like that. He said more peaceful. One of the most peaceful things to do. So he's not the honey badger anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to Tyrann Mathieu.